Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sheriff Hawks Game. Lily, how the hell have you been? I haven't seen you in quite a while. So here it is, number 59. Good Lord, am I ever getting old, huh? Why, pretty soon when I go to Walmart, guys, I'm going to get a senior citizens discount.
Happy birthday, honey.
Thank you. That was Mrs. Hawks, as you guys know. Shouldn't say you guys. I've only got 3 people in here, but I haven't been able to stream much. I got pretty sick, couldn't stream. Now I've upgraded the PC yet again, and it needs to be wiped. So that's going to make some changes. And I need a new power supply. I have a 500, and I need a 750. So that's what we're working on now. Is the obviously the 750, because some pieces I'm assuming I don't. Not a computer guy, guys. All I know is obviously it requires some. Yeah, or more voltage or something. Anyway, it's supposed to be faster. Now, the upgrade is a Ryzen 9 motherboard. I don't know what that means, okay? I really don't. I have no clue. And a 12-core processor, which, again, I have no clue. Only that it's faster. And, yeah. And the idea is to get it to where I can stream in 1440p. I guess, which means another graphics card down the road. I don't know if a AMD 6600 can handle that or not. I'll wait about 20 minutes. If no one else pops in, we'll just make it a short stream. I'm not going to talk to nobody, but it is the holiday season, and unfortunately for me, my birthday is right before Christmas, so usually can't get a lot of people. Lily, looks like you may have already left. But it is good to see you again, and I hope you are doing well. And I've got to get up and go to the doctor in the morning. Well, hello, Alexis. The way that name is spelled, she's talking about a dog. I'm waiting for her to. Oh, you're here? I'm waiting for her to scratch her ears with her foot, like a dog does. So that way I can get her a flea collar. Alexis. See, it says, oh, yeah, it says Husky Girl Alexis, meaning the dog.
She flipped you off.
Yeah, well, she flipped me off twice. Probably for the scratching her her ear with her foot and the flea collar. So, yeah, I would do that. But I hope everybody is doing well today. This is just kind of a hangout and chit chat. And I think I shared the video. Well, I better rephrase that. You guys know me. I can forget anything twice. Just give me a moment. Trust me, I can do it. There. Well, we shared again. I did share it. Okay. Gotta have no way of checking if I don't go in and do it again. So I did. But yeah, it's there. MDK, you may or not be here. Not sure yet, but we'll let you know soon. Well, what's up, Doc? Being that my birthday is so damn close to Christmas, I wanted to start with what was your worst ever Christmas present? Oh, yeah. Mrs. Hawks, welcome. So, if you had to go back through your whole childhood, even your adult life, what was your absolute worst? I mean, just the one present you had to, because you know it's Christmas. You got to pretend you like it, even if you don't, because you know manners and all. But like deep in the back of your head, you opened it and you were like, "Oh my God,"
Thinking about
you
that
know?
when you got my present for your birthday.
No, we're talking about Christmas anyway.
Oh.
Like I was on Redneck Connections panel last night, and I kind of already told mine, which was the Lifesaver book that we'd get every year. And it wasn't that it was a bad gift, it was that I didn't really like lifesavers. But it was the one thing under the tree for almost like 7 years in a row you always knew, you know? Yeah, that does classify, that would be like the worst Christmas. But, and I've had that too. Foster care had a really good tendency of that for a few years of my life. But what about the worst present? Did you ever get a present that you were like, thank you, and you'd smile, and then in the back of your mind you were like, I really don't like this, you know? Like it'd be the one gift you would either get rid of, throw away, or re-gift, you know what I mean? Because I'm assuming people did that back then. I don't really know. I mean, I've never done it. For me, I'd just throw it in a drawer or in a closet, and then that's where it would be. Now, the Lifesaver book, I obviously didn't throw that in a closet, right? I'd give it to usually my brother or one of my sisters, or I'd have them divided as best they could because there was like 5 on each side. So, you know, I'd do it that way. But I never, you know, like, I don't think I've ever re-gifted anything in my life where somebody bought you a gift and you're like, oh, I'm going to give this, thank you. And then like 5 years later or the next year, you wrap it up and give it to someone else, you know? I ain't never done that. Howdy. Well, how are you doing? I'm not ready for a game tonight because I have to basically wipe my whole computer. It took me 20 minutes just to find my YouTube channel. So, you know, and get back into the right Google before I can locate it. And now I also got to re-sign back into Backwoods Gaming because I can't even access that on. I can do it on my phone, but not on my PC. So, you recently got ignored by family. Well, that ain't good. I don't think anybody should be ignored for. Oh, you mostly got ignored. Yeah, I don't quite understand that about certain families. I mean, I'm not saying that don't happen. Because, you know, as a foster kid, obviously you're ignored by your family. You don't even see them. So you don't even know what the hell they're doing. I don't know what the hell that email is about, but I didn't want to star that. Shit. Okay, wrong button. And we didn't want any of that. Now that means I got to go back in and unstart and find it and then delete it because like most of the stuff I get is, you know, junk. So, but what was your best present ever? Okay. Like if it was Christmas and you got up and you opened up a Christmas gift, what the hell was your best present ever? You might try out what? Yeah, let me know how that works. I can't do that yet. I got to find out a day that that he's off early, and then obviously wipe everything so I can put Windows on the M.2, and that'll take care of all of my space issues. Yo, Boysel, what the hell you up to? Hey, yo, that's a question for you. We're on the best Christmas present, but before that, yo, we were on the worst. You too, MD. They were all good? Yeah, I think most of mine I would consider good. I think my worst, like I said, was the Lifesaver book. But now that we got the worst, except for from Yo Boysel, what was your worst Christmas gift ever? You know, the one you open and you're smiling and you're like, yeah, thank you. And you're pretending you like it, but you know you don't. Even kids do that because if you don't, you know, mom and dad will have your butt. So you, even if you didn't like it, you got to be pretending like you do. Kind of like Ralphie in the Christmas Story. You know he don't like the pink bunny suit, but that's Hollywood, and he was pretty vocal because apparently his aunt thought he was a girl, and yeah, as a boy, I don't think I'd want to put that thing on either, you know. So what was it? What was your worst? Like the one you didn't like? Hot sauce. Best present ever? Your daughter, born on January. That would be a good present. Yeah. And survived after complications with lungs. That is always a good thing and definitely a good present during the holiday season. So, what about the rest of you? What was your best present? Not the worst, but what was the best? They wasn't even hot. Oh, you wanted hot sauce. They just wasn't hot. Or you didn't want hot sauce. And then to make matters even worse, they still wasn't hot. Is that, I mean, which one of those actually fits, right? Or was it, like, okay, it's not hot. Don't remember one I didn't like. How about, what was your favorite? I've only had one that I didn't like, and it was the Lifesaver book. It was hard for me to like it. I didn't like Lifesavers. I still don't to this day. I don't eat them. I don't buy them. And Mrs. Hawks does. Like if I was to get a Lifesaver book for Christmas, now I'd just give it to my wife.
Not a book, but a bag of Lifesavers. I like them, especially the different flavors. I don't like the.
Let's see, getting an electric blanket for Christmas. Oh, that'd be a good one, especially if it's cold where you live. Shit, I could see where you would even want one of those, you know.
Especially this time of season.
You usually get hot sauce every year. The books of hot sauce from Walt. I didn't even know that existed, to be honest with you. Your best getting a PS4 and GTA 5 with it. Oh, mine was a PS4 with Fallout that my nephew got me. Because it was, and the VR set from my brother-in-law, and my Golden Eagles from my wife. So I have about 3 that really like take the top of the list, you know, as far as best Christmas ever. And perhaps a 4th, when I was a kid, my foster dad teased me with a gimmick stereo, like he just glued buttons on a box, you know. But then at the end of all the wrappings, he pulled out a bigger box and he actually got me a stereo for Christmas. So in my lifetime, I've had 4 that I would consider great. And then the rest of them, most presents I like because to me it's always in the thought. I mean, I even appreciated the Lifesavers for my grandma, but I just didn't really like it because I don't eat Lifesavers. Maybe your first BB gun? Hey, MD, did you get told that you'd shoot your eye out? I gotta know because of that movie, A Christmas Story, because he wants that Red Ryder BB gun. But everybody keeps telling him, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid."
Your best
I know.
present this year is this, right?
Oh yeah, that's number 5 too. There is 5 because Mrs. Hawks got me a Stream Deck, which I think is fucking awesome because I can do neat shit with it. You know, like I can go, let's see, go here.
Gotcha, bitch!
Did you guys hear that? Or I can go,
Twinkle, twinkle, assholes!
or I can go applause. And then I can go.
That's a huge bitch!
I can do that one. I can do this one.
Excuse me, bitch!
And I do this
You
one.
liar!
And this one. And this one. What is this? Some group therapy like those spanking sessions? Well, no, that's only for you there, Jesse. You have to get your therapy spankings in. She's that kind of therapist. She does them right there spankings, and
Not to forget his squats too.
you know, and no, that's mine. Them are called bum busters. Gotta bust them buns. That's a sheriff exercise. He's Mr. Ty Bo. He's just trying to steal my bun busters because he knows they work better. So obviously we're not here to discuss the birthday very much, because to me a birthday means, like yesterday you could proudly go, I'm only 58. But then the next day comes around and then you got to be like, shit, I'm 59. Now, after a couple of weeks, you know, you get used to it. You got the top 4 hot sauces of the show, Hot Ones on TV, where there was hot questions and even hotter wings. Ooh, wow. What, Dispatcher Moni, hello and welcome. Jesse, can we give a spanking when we find it? No. Nope, there'll be no spankings for me. Thank you, Monique. Yes, guys, it is still currently my birthday. Now this is what my wife got me. I'm not that familiar with this brand. Her brother wore it, and I like the smell of it. Never remember the name of it. That's 59 there, buff.
Preferred stock.
Yeah, it's just, but I like the smell of it, and I really enjoyed this. Now, the ironic part is I will use what I just got because I like the smell of it too. But I always make a joke out of it because it's, when I was younger, I got so much of this, I had drawers full that when I moved, I literally left it in the drawers. Not because I didn't like it, but because I had so much of it. So, does anybody know in the 80s and 90s what was the most common gift for dads and men? This is a tough one. Anybody know what that particular gift was? I'll give y'all a minute to try to, because I know there's a delay. What was it? Something that almost every guy got all the time, whether he liked it or not. Not all. Almost all. Tools? Oh no, people love tools. But that is one. You are correct in that regard. But this would be something they would have thrown in a drawer. And you wish you were 59? Hold on, no I don't. Too far from retirement. Gift was Viagra. Oh no, well, I'm going to leave that one alone. No, it was not Viagra, you shits. Brute. Jesse got it. Brute by Fabergé. That made it sound important, did it? Like back in the 80s and 90s, you know, everybody would do that. Brute. Then they'd pause. By Fabergé. This came with my other cologne. This is actually the cologne, and I do like the smell of Brute, so I will wear it. But I remember I had so many of these from like Father's Days and birthdays and Christmas. There was no way I could possibly use them all. Every year you got, them scent candles? Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Some women really like that stuff, though, you know? You once had a big live stream birthday. This is my first birthday stream because I never really celebrated my birthday very much. It's so close to Christmas, it kind of gets lost in Christmas kind of thing, you know? Even when I was a kid. I remember one year for my birthday, my mom went and got me a cake, but it had that, I can't think of the name of that stupid flower. It's that big red flower. The Christmas flower, whatever the hell the name of it is. So it was a Christmas cake, right? And of course, if you got 4 kids, when you're Christmas shopping, you're like shopping for 4 kids. You know what I mean? So that year, oh, thank you, last son. But that year, she looked at me and she goes, "Okay, well, go ahead and just open one of the presents from under the tree." Now, of course, she had to let the other ones open one too, because then obviously, then I would have had one more Christmas gift than they did. So it wasn't just like me opening up one for my birthday. It was everybody opened up a gift. Poinsettia, that's it. Thank you, Lily. That's the flower. So I remember like a few days after my birthday, she's like, "What do we want to, what do you want to do about your birthday, I think her hint was maybe celebrate it after the new year or something. And I kept thinking, nah, just tell me happy birthday and I understood it, right? Because like you don't really have money when you go Christmas shopping. If you got a family and you got like kids, you don't. So it's like, So I kind of surrendered my birthday when I was a kid, so it never really bothered me too much. Because as a kid, right, if you got a birthday, but then you also got Christmas, which one are you thinking about, huh? And you know it ain't the birthday. I kid you not. You had over 700 for your birthday live stream collaboration. I ain't that popular, Monique. I ain't getting no 700. I got 10. So,
10 what?
people in my chat. At least that's what it shows. I don't know if it's accurate or not accurate. No, it's 10. Because that thing up there on the thing loses count. But usually my phone, if I refresh it, it'll tell me what's up there. Been working on them paintings, you see? Yeah, them diamond paintings. Them are hard because they're like little bitty things. You got to go like one at a time, even. Oh.
But it gives you something to do.
So,
Keeps your mind out.
well, what else can we talk about? Because there's really not a lot to talk about on birthdays other than I went from 58 to 59. And, next year it's the big 6-0.
And I'll be 54.
I don't really feel any different. I get that asked that every year. Do you feel any older? Not really. I kind of always feel the same. Now, my beard ain't the same. It used to be like a golden brown, Now it's white.
Gray.
Oh, no, it's white. It started gray and then it turned white.
Oh, look at my hair.
Oh, yeah. I know your hair's white. It's hard but fun. Could you imagine, because I have to wear reading glasses. I think I would need a magnifying glass for that, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I think I would.
You gotta have a lot of patience for that. It's one of those things that I have.
Man, that's what she said. Dealing with chat. She could have said that there, Buff. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. And then the other was to thank you guys for the wonderful Christmas. I don't think communities get enough credit for the things that they do. I kind of went back and reviewed, quite a bit of streams, not my own, but others, and some of my own, to go back and review, what can I do to improve? What can I do to make it better? Hopefully pretty soon I get to add more games that I can actually play. First, though, I got to get a power source, though, because, like I said, and I don't understand all this, guys, because I am not a computer guy. Okay, so sometimes when you talk to me about computers, you are literally talking to me like an alien, right? Like I think you're from Mars or you're speaking Chinese, and I don't understand a word you're saying. So, we don't care. We're going to smoke on screen because I'm not a paid channel. Why do I care if an advertisement company goes, we don't want to do ads with him because he lit a cigarette on screen? Why do I give a shit if I'm not monetized anyway? And I'll make this announcement. If I ever get there, I'm not going to run ads because I've thought about it long and hard, and I just don't see where that's worth my time.
I said hi, Dee.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that makes me even want to run those. Over 700, Monique, was a bunch of Roblox enthusiasts. Was it? It could have been. I don't know.
How's her things going along?
I don't know, honey. She started it, so I don't know how. It's probably going along just fine, would be my guess.
Oops, sorry.
Now, I am working on quitting. It's going to take me a little bit, though. Buon Natata. Natalie? Okay. I don't even say I'm sure I'm saying that. Sounds like a foreign language, you know? Now we dropped. We had 10, now we're down to 8. But guys, it is the Christmas season. A lot of people got house guests, or they are a house guest. I am going to be on with Ken for like an hour on Christmas. So if you're alone and you ain't got nothing to do on Christmas, come in there and joke around with us. I think maybe DJ Odyssey might be in there too. Because even if it is just YouTube, man, it is better than being alone. Don't be alone on Christmas. Come on in, say hi. Let's joke around together and at least put a smile on your face. Whoops. It's Merry Christmas, and I tell you, oh, okay. Well, at least now I know what that means.
That's why I started this.
But I do want to thank the community for everything you guys have done. I don't think, like I said, communities get enough credit. I think sometimes YouTubers, maybe they get big, and Lord, I hope that never happens to me. And then they start thinking that, you know, they're too big. But I don't think that works that way, because to me, without the community, you're not a YouTuber. You're not really having a channel. If you don't have a community, you don't have anything. The community is everything. Now I'm down to 6. Man, people must not like talking these days. Either that or somebody made Christmas fudge, and damn it, I want some. Sitting there eating all that Christmas fudge, didn't even give me any. I see how it is. How many of you guys have more than 10 desserts on Christmas? I mean, you don't eat them all, obviously, right? But like when it's time for dessert, how many of you actually have like 10 to choose from? I came from a crazy... Wow. I never could get into Fortnite. Again, I don't discourage people from playing Fortnite. If you like it, then by all means, you should play it. I tried it. I couldn't get into it myself. Like, I could get into Call of Duty. I can get into, like, the World at War series they had. I could do that all day. So, Feliz Navidad, that's like Merry Christmas in Spanish, right? So, what's that? Joyeux Noel. Or Noel. That sounds like a sugar high. Well, it would be if you ate all 10. I mean, but how many of you like, you know, if you have a Christmas dinner, like your whole family's there, right? Then how many of you like have all these? Don't pay attention to the tips. This ain't a birthday stream for tips at all. This is a birthday stream just to hang out and have a chit chat, talk. I don't know how to turn that off, or I would have. This is just a chit chat before the Christmas day hits, because obviously that's 3 days away, you know. Then I got to go to Centralia and pick somebody up. But for those, I don't know much about, well, I don't know what else to really talk about. You guys give me ideas other than foreign languages. That's French. Hey, how many languages do you speak there, last son? Or do you not speak any and you're looking them up? Joyous. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that would make sense because it's French, and the French could easily confuse the S for the, or the X for the S. Especially if you're French. Because it's like an English tradition to make fun of the French, and I am half English, so I can get away with that. I'm also half Indian, and I don't know what the hell we made fun of as Indians. Probably our own kid's name, like if your name was Two Dogs Squatting and you were an Indian, you didn't need to ask how you got your name. It kind of meant that the Indian went looking around and named you after the first thing he saw. Two dogs squatting. No, you know those three off the top of your head. You're 1/4 Italian. Okay. So what's the Italian version? I think you probably already told me, and yeah, it's already slipped my mind. But hey, I have an excuse. I'm 59, which means I don't have a very good memory. But as long as I have tea, all right, I'm good. Tea is good. I'm happy. And coffee. When I get up in the morning, it's coffee. Buon Natale, Bon Italia, which I'm assuming that's right. Buon Natale. Or Buon Natal, or Natale. That one of them, I don't really know. It's got to be close, though. One of them's got to be close to what that actually is. Ooh, here's a question. How many of you are parents that taught your children to believe in Santa Claus? Oh, wait, that's a new one right there. We sold, what? Swat? That sounds Swiss almost. Is that Swiss? What's a lich? Swat. Polish. Oh, okay. I am not familiar with that language at all. I feel like I'm in college learning some foreign languages so I can be an ambassador, which I would not make a very good ambassador, so, But how many, when they were a kid, were taught to believe in Santa Claus? But then how many continued the tradition? Even if you didn't have kids, say you had a niece or a nephew, right? Did you teach them to believe in Santa Claus? Old Saint Nick? Anybody do that? Because I'm not going to lie. You didn't? Yeah. I couldn't. It's mostly because I think by the time I was 7, I had already figured out you had to look that up. Well, that's all right. You're also a quarter Polish. And me, I got it easy. I'm half Apache, half English. Cut me in half, I'm at war with myself, I couldn't, but that's because at age 7, I had already figured out there was no way a Santa Claus was coming down the chimney. And the weird part is we did have a fireplace at that time, at that age. No kids, but you kept up you kept it up with your nephew. So when I got older, I didn't quite follow that, you know. I guess because even as a kid, I done figured it out, and all I was thinking was, yeah, well, you know, how long before they figure it out? So I never went with it, and to this day, I don't. I do have grandkids, you know. They're like, well, it's a tradition, you know, and I don't. I don't ruin it for them because to me that's like a parent's choice. So I don't just look at them and go, "Hey kid, they're lying to you. Santa Claus ain't real." Now I do mess with them though. Like they'll get up and I'll be like, "Oh man, kids, I am so sorry." Well, what's the matter? There was this noise and I thought somebody was breaking in, you know, and of course I grabbed my gun and went outside and yeah, I think I shot Santa. It was some large guy with a red suit on and for some strange reason reindeer. I ain't figured that part out. And he had this big red bag. And I thought he was breaking into the house. And, you know, you tease him about dinner time. You know, what's this? You know, you put like a deer sausage out. So, well, that's from the reindeer I shot last night. Ew, we can't eat this. But I always did that just to get a laugh out of them, you know. Because they would all laugh when I tell them, relax, I'm just joking. You know, some of them would open the door looking for evidence of a dead Santa Claus somewhere. That's the Sheriff Hawks humor there. Did any of you guys ever do that? Did any of you guys ever tell kids like you shot Santa on accident, you know? Did you guys ever do that one? It's you know, it's not cruel. I know it sounds cruel, but if you do it right, it's actually funny, okay? Bewar Natabate. What? Hold on a minute. Bawan Natale is how you pronounce Bawan. Oh, okay, I got you now. And he fell off the roof, and you put the suit on. Oh, hell no, last son. That would never happen. I can't see myself wearing a red suit. And plus, if I was Santa, and Santa was actually real, kids would be disappointed everywhere. I think the elf on the shelf is just stupid. What the hell is an elf on the shelf? What is that?
Elf on the shelf.
Yeah, well, I get it, but it sounds like it's a toy or something. She said, I think the elf on the shelf is just stupid. But I've never heard of the elf on the shelf, so I don't know what the hell that is there, Monique. What is it? And creepy. So obviously last son has heard of this. So what's the elf on the shelf? Well, what is that? The elf on the shelf. I'm wearing my Christmas present there from Monique. I can't show you the one from Jags. It's actually inside my PC, and I sure ain't picking that up and showing it to you. I have a rather large tower. It's kind of heavy, you know what I mean? So I don't want to pick that up. And how are we doing? Are we lagging, or are we doing anything like that we shouldn't be doing? But still, what is the elf on the shelf? You think it's creepy, right? Well, okay, stupid. And then last son thinks it's creepy. But what the hell is it? I have never heard of that. Is that like a nativity thing you buy or something? Or maybe it's a statue you put up for the holidays, a decoration? A toy, a movie? What the hell is the elf on a shelf, guys? What is it? You got to talk to me. What is it? Because I don't want to leave chat to go look it up. But what the hell is the elf on the shelf? Okay, you say, let's see. It's a modern tradition of putting a toy elf doll somewhere in the house and see if they can find it. A shelf is a common place to put it. Oh, okay, but why the hell would you want to go find it? And what do you get if you do find it? Is there a prize? I told my daughter that Santa got into an accident with an airplane and the elves were delivering this year. Wow. Santa recovers. So your present may be late this year. She was about 5. That's a good one. Santa could have gotten an accident with an airplane based on the theory if you believe he's real and he's flying around the world in a single night. The dead giveaway to me, though, was the magic powder, because I remember when I was 7, we were kind of arguing about Santa. I guess that's my age of figuring out that was bullshit, right? So she was like, well, he doesn't just have to go down a chimney, because we didn't have a big chimney. I'm like, well, if he's so big and fat, how'd he get down there? And she's like, well, he's got magic dust. What? Well, it makes him like, he turns into like smoke, and then he comes down the chimney and then reappears. And I'm like, no. So what if you live in an apartment? You know, a DJ, welcome DJ, and then she goes, if you can go down a chimney with your magic dust and turn into smoke, you can go under any door. And I'm like, yeah, well, that kind of sounds like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Like, I don't believe it. And after about an hour of arguing, she finally took me aside away from, at that time, my 2 older sisters already knew there was no Santa, but my little brother didn't. So she took me aside and goes, okay, you figured it out, but don't say nothing to your little brother. Now, that I'm guilty of, right? Like, after Christmas, I did look at my little brother and go, you know, Santa Claus is bullshit, right? Because I don't want you to be a dumbass. And, of course, I got in trouble because he runs to Mom. He said there's no Santa Claus. Harry, how you doing? So this is a birthday stream, but we're talking about Christmas because I don't know what all you say about a birthday other than you're a year older. Well, I don't know where else you go with that, right? I don't do cakes and all that other stuff, so I don't really know. Show you what I got. I'll do it again because some of you weren't here, but I got that, which I like. Smells really good. And then, which I will use because, like I said earlier, I do like this. It's always been a running joke, though, because of what men used to get for like almost 20 years. You guys know the bottle. Come on. Say it with me, even if I can't hear you, because I can't hear you. You got to say it right, like the way people always said it. You got to go, Brute by Fabergé. That's mine. I was preferred stock. Oh, you was not. Thank you, Harry. I am the big 59 now. But before somebody in the chat goes, but do you feel older? No. I kind of always feel the same. Yes, you got to go Brute by Fabergé. Because you didn't say it right if you don't throw in the by Fabergé. Because that's how people used to sell, like the original ad was, Brute
No, you want no more?
by Fabergé. Like when you said by Fabergé, it made it even more important, you know. Nice Brute. The underarm deodorant is very flammable. I use Old Spice for deodorant. I always have, so. Get new glasses. I said, wear. Not were. No, Daphne, whatever. Hey, Jesse was in here earlier. He needs his spanking therapy. I just wanted you to know that. And thank you, Daphne. I turned a year older. I'm pretty sure that is not going to be on the front page of any newspaper. And if it was, I'd burn the damn paper, honestly. But, yeah, your father used to get gray flannel from Macy's every year. Yeah, see, that kind of goes along with the brute thing. I know in everybody I knew where I was from, like if you were a dad or your birthday or Christmas come around, we always got brute, right? So I don't know, you know. So it just became a running joke. And the odd part is I always wore it. I liked it, but I had so much of it that it would have taken me 5 lifetimes to use it all, because it was like I didn't have to wonder if there was brute on any holiday. It was always there. Well, tell me you said you would know Monday, so how are we? Meaning you. Well, it turns out that I have a tube in my left ear that is clogged, and that is what's causing the infection. So tomorrow morning, they're going to unclog it or replace it. Meaning, after tomorrow morning, I should be fine. Oh, no, you don't, Deej. I'm 59, not 89. If I'm 89, you are 205. Like you're so old, a T-Rex walked by you and said, damn, he's old. So if I'm old, you're older. Take that. Oh, no. I got to get rid of these emails. Not that I like doing that. Uh-oh, that turned into even more. You guys do that when you open up your phone to get rid of one thing you think you got, only to find out there's more? You know, you guys go through that, or is that just my phone? Hopefully you guys get it too, because I think if I have to go through this, I think you guys should have to go through this too. Well, that is good news. I am ready to come back. I want to come back. I enjoy the hell out of Neighbors. It's one of my favorite things to do, other than talking to you guys. Now, here's a question for you. Try to put the answers in the chat while I take a quick bathroom break, because you guys know I'm old, and when you're old, you got to go to the bathroom a lot. But actually, it's my medicine that makes me do it. But what was the tallest or shortest Christmas tree that you've ever had? The tallest or the shortest? Wow. All right. Give me about 40 seconds. I'm going to give you to my pause screen, and I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? I'll show her. Shortest maybe 2 to 3 feet. Sat on a stand. Yeah, I think mine's about 3 feet. I don't go with the big one because I just don't have a big enough place to put up a big tree, you guys. It's not there. And it's not. I'm here right next to me, LOL. I know DJ smallest tree. A little tree freshener. Smallest tree you had was 1 foot. Now that has got to be a record small tree, and that's cool. So that one is a winner right there. That's one of those trees I just think you gotta, look at it and go, wow, So that applause was for Lily and the 1 foot tree. Because that has got to be, I don't know. I think we got to give one to Deej, too. If his smallest tree was actually one of them, their little tree air fresheners, what are they, 6 inches? So, yeah, we got to do another applause. Oh, yeah. So there's 2 applauses, but what's the tallest? Anybody got a big one? Right? A big giant? Do ceramic tree? Well, yeah, they count, Daphne. Of course they do. You hang a pine air freshener every year for your tree. It's basically 3 inches. You already got an applause. And shame on you for, instead of smelling like Old Spice, you smell like a tree.
Gotcha, bitch.
Your current tree is 4 foot. Your ex and I have a 7 foot tree for years. 7 feet. Wow. I think the biggest one I ever had was 7 feet, actually. Well, your last girlfriend said you had a big one. I don't think that counts there, Deeds. No, I don't think that one counts, buddy. My God. Oh, that was just so rude.
You liar!
I don't think she said that. I don't believe you. Then how about close to a foot? Close to a foot? Well, hold on. Oh, hold on. Whoops, where'd it go? Well, where was it? Now, we're going to give you an applause, too, for close to a foot. 3 people got one of those. She put tinsels and lights around it. Oh, she did not. I don't believe you. I don't think she did. No. No, I don't believe you. Oh, now I got to do that again. Well, where is it then?
You liar!
No, she didn't. She meant the tree, Teach. Give yourself a happy birthday applause. What the hell I want to do that? Why would you applause 59? Now, if I was aging backwards, right? And, like say I was 58 and I could wake up and go, yeah, I'm 57. That'd need an applause, When you wake up and you turn a year older, it's not the applause. It just makes you want to look at the world and go,
Excuse me, bitch?
Especially when people remind you, you're 59. That should be your response.
Excuse me, bitch?
And if you really want to be rude, you could just go, well, my opinion of that is. No, it's my own little world, and I'm happy in it. Oh, no. No, you're not.
You liar!
No, you're not. Besides, I think that would be painful. I really do. I just can't imagine a guy going, honey, come here and put some lights around my totem pole. While you're at it, sprinkle some of that there tinsel on it. Why don't you pierce it and hang an ornament from it too? Yeah, I don't think I believe all that. All right? I don't.
Twinkle, twinkle, assholes.
Sheriff, I think Daphne needs to pencil Degen for a session. She can't, because the minute she sees him, he's only going to say 4 words to her. He might even shoot her, but I'm not going to tell you what those words are. That's the surprise. You won't even know when, where, why, or how. It'll just happen. Oh, yeah, true story right there. Now, if she wants to, she can pencil him in, but the outcome, well, first of all, knowing Deeds, the first thing she would hear would be, oh, yeah. Yep, she'd hear that. Now, unless he was feeling mean and he really wanted her to be disappointed, then, what would he say then? I don't know. Well, now he could shoot her, or the typical guy and their typical insults.
That's a huge bitch.
Be that right there, which could be either one. Or he could take a pop shot, bang.
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't know, but it could be either one. Come on, pierce it. Come on, lad son. I know deep down in the back of your mind, you're sitting there right now thinking, you know, I want to pierce my genitalia. What do they call that? The Prince Albert. Ah, yes. Yep, he's sitting there right now going, I want a Prince Albert. Why would they call that a Prince Albert? Anybody know? Like, who came up with that name for that anyway? She'd turn around, see Deej, and then she would lose his Yule log. Oh, no, that is, oh, whoa, oh, yeah. I hope you're not talking about the log in the sense that the whole chat thinks you're talking about the log, you know? You know, kind of like a Christmas Vacation. I don't mean Yule log in the sense that you think I'm talking about a Yule log. And he's like, yeah, it's a bit nipply. I mean, it's, you know, chilly, nippy outside, you know. You, Monique, you can't really go you, because believe it or not, there's actually people that have that. Oh, yeah, true. Because Prince Albert was known for that. What? No way. Like Prince Albert, that would have been like way old, right? Like what year did we have a Prince Albert? Here, could you and then make some new, but with the other. Let's see. Smiles innocently. Oh, quit it. You are the opposite of innocent, Daphne. That's not working. All right. That would be the same as if Christy was to come in here and go, I'm totally innocent. No, neither one of you are innocent. No, Ginger and Daphne, definitely there's no innocence there. And that's like Hoss proclaiming that he's not an ex-con. Yes, you are. Or that he wouldn't literally blow you up or stab you with a spike. Yes, he would. Or set a trap. Or throw a Molotov cocktail. Yep, he'd do those too. Smiles innocently. Ho, 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 ho. I don't think that innocent fits. Ignore the tip line. This is not, I don't want any tips. This is my appreciation to my community, not my community appreciating me. This is the reverse today. Besides, I think as a community, you guys have literally saved Christmas. You saw Alexis put something in in my drink.
You liar!
What about nipple piercings? I don't know. I mean, I can't say that I would necessarily be attracted with a woman who had a nipple piercing. Then I would wonder, like, what if she got pregnant? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Let me see. I don't really know. Shit. Never mind. I'm on the wrong one. ah. But this is more about appreciating you guys because you guys done a lot for Christmas, and I appreciate that. As I said, I don't think that communities get appreciated enough for the things that they do. So 1819 to 18, they were piercing that down there then? Like in the 1800s, he was piercing his genitals? Wow.
Of the instant 3 or 2 scoops?
3.
3.
Did he really do that though last Sunday? Did he like actually pierce his? Well, you know.
I know who did.
All right, damn. Well, yeah, that's another person, but still, we're talking about like this is 1819 to 1861. Like I know, like for a long time, piercings existed because you had people putting bones like through their nose, you know. So it's not a new concept, but I would think piercing that area. I didn't think you'd be doing that in the 1800s. How did he get known for piercing his, his dangling boys? How do you get that thought in your head in the 1800s? I don't even think that would have been a thing. All right, somebody do me a favor and look that up. Did, in fact, Prince Albert pierce his, in those years? Like, is that a real thing? Because I notice when you do that, it's literally called a Prince Albert. No way, never. Not going to happen. Not piercing. You're already pierced down there, DJ. Yeah, we know deep down that was like a Christmas gift. Oh, yeah. I bet when you walk, you play Jingle Jangle whenever you walk. It's like cling, 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 cling. Now, because that's, if he really did that, then he would be the only guy in the 1800s who can go, my balls cling when I walk, and then mean that shit. It'd be real, you know? Like, that would have been some true shit, because I don't really want to believe that actually happened. I think it's like maybe he had a reputation for it, but it didn't happen. People just thought he did, or he actually did that. And somehow in today's modern world, men are like, I want that right there, Prince Albert. I want to cling when I walk. Now, as for me, no. Not even in my younger years. No, 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 and hell no. Popular story about Prince originated with Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert, anatomy and tight trousers, and is an urban legend. In the 1970s, early bottom modifications enthusiast. Okay, so they actually literally caused it. So he didn't actually do that. I was thinking in the right track, like, why in the 1800s would any guy go, I think it'd be neat to have metal hanging from my, privy parts. That's what they would have called it in those years. You wouldn't have said, I need metal hanging from me balls. What you would have said is, I need some ornamentation on my privy parts. That's what you would have got. But now it makes sense. 20th century
They were really close to the
fabricated myth to give historical allure to the piercing. Well, that's still kind of dumb. I mean, poor Prince Albert. I mean, think about that. Like, he is long since dead, and his legacy is a nutty guy in the 1800s that pierced. They should be ashamed of themselves. Like, what if his ghost is still looking up from above, going, "Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for the image that you gave me after all these years." Nether regions, yeah, you could call it that, but I think in like the 1800s, it still would have been your privy parts. Like, they weren't that vulgar. I mean, I guess they could have been, but their version of vulgar would not have been ours. Like, the privy was the bathroom. Privy parts was your nether region, if you will. It always made me wonder how the king really felt about the Privy Council. Like, did he look at him and go, "You're all dicks. Your name's the Privy Council," you know? When it gets really cold, you have a couple of knocking. No, you do not, Deej. Not that didn't sound funny, because it did. If you guys are wondering, Sheriff, what in the hell are you having for a birthday dinner? Well, I'm going to tell you. Much like a teenager, I'm having McPizza. Oh, just pizza. I don't think McDonald's has pizza. But if it did, yep, it'd be a McPizza. Hence, very funny, Deeds. Well, we made it over an hour, and I still feel fine. As soon as I get this computer wiped, there will be a game. It comes back. And as soon as I get a new power supply, which has to be a 750, or an 800, but I think 750 is fine. I mean, it says 750. But I didn't even know you could get a can of chili, extra beans. Now, why would I want that? You know, if I did, this would happen. A lot. Even on air. I wouldn't be able to hide it or contain it. I don't know what I would do. Every 5 seconds, y'all would be going, "Oh my God." That's equivalent to drinking chili juice. Then you run into this. And that wouldn't make for a very good stream, now would it? $2 Costco hot dogs. I don't have a Costco, and I never heard of a $2 hot dog. Not here. If you guys have them, I don't know if I would trust it. Are they even safe to eat? They actually have pizza. There's a such thing as a McPizza. That was a joke. Seriously? They can't have a McPizza, right? It's really not a thing. It wouldn't be like a McPizza. Surely they wouldn't call it that. But I can't imagine like them doing anything good with pizza. Jesus, they barely do good with a hamburger. And if you are a McDonald's fan, let me apologize to you. I'm not. So, I'd rather have Hardee's or Burger King or Rowley's. Hell, even Jack in the Box on occasion. Usually, if it's a McDonald's, I do what you call the good old drive-by, meaning I forget to turn in the parking lot. Kids hate that because kids love McDonald's. But if they're in my car, unless there's nothing else around, odds are, or that and Taco Bell. There's another one I do the Sheriff Hawks famous drive-by, which is no way. You know why? Because every time you eat taco smell, it goes in you and then comes right out of you. That can't eat there. McDonald's in Florida has the McPizza. It was introduced decades ago, and most areas hated it. Wow. Alexis, stop feeding the dog pizza. I didn't see her on anywhere on here. Apparently, oh yeah, I can see her arms. I see them little hands. I think I seen a middle finger go up that had to be directed towards DJ. Yep, that was a middle finger. That's for you, Deej. At least it wasn't a kick to the balls.
I got my foot.
Yep. Normally it's that swift kick. What is tomorrow? Damn, 61 tomorrow, huh? Wow, we're getting into some nice weather. The bad news is it ain't going to last.
Nope.
So, let's see. Last Sun is right. I heard about the... Yeah, I never have. Deej, I seen that finger. But I didn't. What is everybody's favorite brand of frozen pizza? Anybody have one? One they prefer? No. The brand name.
Oh, I like Red Baron.
My wife likes Red Baron
And I like DiGiorno.
and DiGiorno
And Tony's.
and Tony's. But everybody likes a frozen pizza. Most.
Forgot about
Now you're at your limit. You only get the first three.
I forgot about
Tombstone Supreme.
G&D Steakhouse.
DiGiorno stuffed crust. That's what I have, Daphne. DiGiorno stuffed crust.
G&D Pizza.
No, I said frozen.
Oh, frozen?
Uh-huh. One of my favorite pizza joints, on the other hand, which is hard to... I don't even think they exist anymore. A lot of people often think, well, he must be talking about Pizza Hut. No, it was a place called Panteros. They were way better than Pizza Hut. Also tried introducing mixed... Ew. No. I don't think I could do that. Mixed spaghetti? At a McDonald's? Wow. That tells you how much I went out to eat whenever I was a kid, which was hardly ever at any given time. And the only place we ever got to go, really, was Dairy Queen. That was it. I do like Casey's pizzas all day. But when I was young, it was a place called Panteros. Now, after that, it was Pizza Hut because, obviously, Panteros just disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know why. They had some really good pizza. And so does Casey's, though, believe. For a convenience store, they got some good pizza. Now, you can't be disappointed with a Casey's.
Especially their bacon.
Oh, yeah. Or their taco pizza. I like both of them. Like anymore, I think if I order out, I would do Casey's before I even would Pizza Hut.
Or G&D.
Now that's you. I eat G&D, but they are not on the top of my list.
What about CC's Pizza?
No, CC's Pizza ain't even pizza. That's like a bunch of dough with a little bit of topping, and that's why it's so cheap.
Well, they also have a bar, a salad bar, too.
Yeah, but if you're going there, I'm not there for the salad bar. I'm there for the frickin' pizza.
I like their cinnamon rolls, too. They got some good cinnamon rolls.
But yeah, if I had my choice, guys, definitely in today's world, believe it or not, it'd be Casey's. You used to love getting a pizza from a place called Hungry Howie's. That's got to be a smaller place that I've never heard of, but sometimes smaller places. Man, they got some good food. When I was younger and I was driving a truck, I was going through Nebraska, and I'll never forget it, and just kind of driving. And I got in BFE. And off the side of the road was this, just a small cafe. So I was hungry, and I thought, well, I don't know how many miles I got before I get into where there's anything around other than cornfields, you know. So I pulled in there, and they had this, it was like a 21-ounce steak. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have me the steak. And for a small side cafe, that was probably one of the best steaks I ever had. Now they're not noted for anything, you know. They're not famous. It's just like I think they're lucky if it had 5 tables in it. It was a small cafe, just a roadside thing. I never got to see it again, but if I would have passed that place again, I definitely would have stopped and ate there again. Now, sometimes your roadside cafes will shock the hell out of you, like you want to eat there. You worked for McDonald's in the late 80s and heard of them. He was there for the original McCheddar. Oh, I remember that one. And I remember that too, the McDLT. The McRib's like mystery meat to me. The McDLT and the McCheddar isn't the same. But why did they change? If it was so good, why the hell did they change it? You know? Well, yeah, I agree with that. They definitely took a hit. They took a hit so much. I remember there was a time I actually liked their McNuggets, and now they don't taste the same. So I don't go there at all. Like I said, I forget to turn the wheel when I pass one of those. Same thing with a Taco Bell. But it's not that Taco Bell don't taste good. Sometimes they do. It's that the minute you eat it, within a half hour, you're visiting the bathroom. Like whatever they put in their food means if you didn't even need to go to the bathroom, just eat Taco Bell, and you will make your way there quickly. And another place that lost their quality, has anybody eaten at a Kentucky Fried Chicken lately, a KFC? Oh my God. They are nowhere what they used to be. Yeah, they changed them. But I think something happened where the place they were buying their fries from sold or went out of business, you know? I don't go there. Plus, I don't drink iced coffee, so I guess I wouldn't know, you know. Alexis does. I don't think Miss Hawks drinks iced coffee either, but
Nope. The other pizza's in the oven if you guys want more.
when I was young, that was my favorite place to eat chicken was Kentucky Fried Chicken. It really was. Now it's either Lee's or Popeyes. I did go there again once, you know, because the flavor is very unique, but it was so greasy. I just don't go there anymore. And I don't know what they did or how it's changed or why. It might be like maybe like when inflation went through the roof, everybody went to cheaper stuff, you know? Maybe that was part of it, but it seems to me like even before that happened, nothing but grease, man.
How is the pizza, honey?
Oh, it's good.
Is it done?
Huh?
Does it taste done to you?
All right, guys. Yeah, I am going to tip out. I want to thank you guys for coming in and celebrating my birthday with me. I'm going to sit down and eat my pizza because I'm not a big fan of eating on air. Had to take a couple of bites, but you used to eat this place called The Box. Yeah, see, we don't have that here either. Yeah, it was definitely a big part of mine, and then now And it's sad because it's still got the flavor, but the quality is not what it used to be. Not at all. But I want to thank you guys for coming in. I apologize for not streaming much, but I am feeling better. I think I got one more doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'm good. If you could hit that like button, it is the holiday season. Maybe they'll, maybe they like it. They kind of like the algorithm, I guess, right over his head. Oh, Jesus Christ, the DJ. Yeah, I know what you're referring to now. Oh, man. Should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. So tell me, did you look at him and...
Twinkle, twinkle, assholes.
Santa will not be visiting you. Hell no, he's going to fly right over your house. And anyway, here's an applause for everybody. Thank you guys for coming in. I hope you guys have fun. And I'll try to see you tomorrow or the day after. I don't know which one. Yes, he did. I'll give him that. He usually does. That literally did go over my head. But it did. But anyway, guys, again, thank you for spending a little bit of my birthday with you. We'll see you tomorrow or the day after. I'll definitely see some people on the Redneck Connection. Hopefully DJ will be on the panel too. So again, if you're alone at Christmas, man, don't be alone. Come in there, say hi to us. Let's talk, joke, and have fun. But thank you guys very, very much for... Mrs. Hawks don't like pepperoni, and, well, the sheriff does, so you can just guess who's eating that pepperoni. But I am out of here, guys. Again, thank you. I'll give you to the outro. Thank you. I'm glad everybody had fun. I did. But I want to get back into some gaming here soon. Again, thank you guys. We're kind of restricted to only a couple of games until I replace the power source. Thank you again, Last Son. Appreciate that. But we'll get that done, and we'll start adding some new games hopefully very soon. Hang in there. Have a Merry Christmas. When you're done with that, have a Happy New Year. Thank you, Daphne. Thank you, everybody. Again, thank you guys for coming in. Much, much appreciated. And we will see you guys later. I'm out of here.